All right. Well, we're back, and we're going to get ready for the rest of the Starforged game. All right. And to do that, we need to jump in here and find out more about our starting sector. Let me get this a little bit better centered here. All right. So, yeah, in this exercise, you will prepare a starting sector. This area of space will serve as a backdrop as your adventures begin, which is cool. If you prefer to skip this exercise, you can jump straight to a pre-generated sector on page 119. I went and looked at that. It's cool. I'm not going to use it. I want something else. Fine. I might visit it later, but I'm not going to be using that sector as my start. So if you want to play a more freeform galaxy, you can also just hand wave or ignore sectors entirely. Use this exercise if you want some additional stage setting and a local connection for the start of your campaign. I do. So let's check this out. So what do you need? This exercise uses the sector worksheet and the connections worksheet. I'm just going to use the Roll20 page we have. Use that for now and kind of build it out here on the screen. So we'll swap this around here in a second as we're going, but I'm going to find out what we have to do next. You just need a space for notes and a simple map. Cool. I'm good at simple maps. It's the only kind of map I'm good at. So what's a sector? A sector is a settled or explored area of space in the fiction of your setting. Sectors are named and provide the people of the Forge a common means of identifying a location, mapping the domains of a power or faction. Cool. For example, someone might say Bleakhold Station is in the Devil's Maw. Go right there. Bleakhold Station is in the Devil's Maw. Your character would need more precise charts and coordinates to actually pinpoint that station in the Devil's Maw sector, but it's a start. Managing this exercise. So creating a starting sector as a guide. No, don't worry about that. Choose your starting region. The Forge is a vast galaxy. Cool. So let's choose a region to begin your adventure. As described in more detail on page 14, the Forge is divided broadly into 4 regions. Choose your starting region and make note of it on your sector worksheet. So Terminus. Settlements are relatively common here, and spaceborne routes between communities are usually well charted. If you want to focus on interacting with other peoples and communities, start here. I think I do. Outlands. This region represents an area of recent expansion. Settlements here are scattered. Navigational paths are often uncharted and perilous. If you envision yourself as a spacer on a wild frontier, start here. Expanse, only a few bold pioneers have delved these far-flung reaches. If you're ready to face the dangers of lonely exploration within an uncharted space, start here. I'm inclined to go towards the Terminus, honestly. Relatively common settlements, spaceborne routes, well-charted. Focus on interacting with other people and communities. Okay? I'm gonna tentatively say that we're in the Terminus system. Void. Don't start your campaigns here. I think this is kind of funny because it's like it says there's 4 regions. Choose your starting region, but don't choose the 4th one. So there's the choices you made when you selected your campaign truths will influence how you envision the regions and the people who live there. But the relative differences between the regions will remain the same. The Terminus is where the bulk of people live. The Outlands is an expanding frontier, and the Expanse is what lies beyond. All right. Determine the number of settlements. So a settlement is a location populated by other humans. Settlements can be planet-side habitats, orbital stations, or deep space facilities. They offer a place for you to recuperate after your adventures in the Forge have taken their toll. More importantly, settlements are a nexus for role-playing and quest opportunities. In this exercise, you'll generate a few settlements in your starting sector. First, determine the number of known settlements in the sector based on the region where it's located. So if the Terminus, we get 4 settlements. I kind of like that. This doesn't represent the standard for how you'll populate other sectors as you'll explore the Forge. It just gives us something manageable for this exercise. Cool. Generate the settlement details. Put a marker in this page so you can come back to it. That's not going to be a problem. Electronic. For each of the settlements in your starting sector, roll on the following tables. Okay, so we have 4 settlements. Let me switch this around here a little bit, and let's get this guy a little bit bigger because we're going to switch over to this a little bit more while we're working on this. So let's check this guy out. Settlement name, page 165. Let's take a look at the settlement names first. All right, cool. Going to, where's my little dice box? Give me a dice box up here. Cool. All right, and we're gonna roll a D100. If I can type, we got 28. So over to our Oracle, and a 28 gives us Forlorn. Man, all right. So first element's Forlorn. God, now I'm gonna do something else because that's really freaking hard to say. Forlorn, Forlorn. I'm just gonna roll another name here because that is. I reject that as too hard for me to say all the time. Providence. Oh, I love it. Providence. You can hear the twangy guitar in the background already. All right. So our name is Providence. We're gonna back up here and take a look at the next thing. The location is planet-side, orbital, or deep space. Deep space, I think. Location 90. What did I get? 97 is deep space. Okay. Providence, out in deep space. Population in the terminus system is going to be, roll this buddy again, 31. 31 on the Providence system. We got hundreds of people in Providence, which is in deep space. Providence Station. Is this Providence Station? B. That's not deep enough in space. All right. Authority. All right. 22. Ineffectual. Ineffectual authority. Okay. Settlement projects, roll a couple times on the settlement projects page. All right, let's give her a couple rolls here. 70 and a 71. Okay. All right, maybe they're the same. Stolen technology, or wait, projects. Got that wrong. Secrecy twice. I'm gonna roll one more time, but hitting secrecy twice says something kind of profound to me. Let's see what 46 throws in here. Secrecy manufacturing. Okay. All right. Let's back up here. All right, let's get over here and get ourselves a little bit of a thing here. We're gonna add a handout and we're gonna make this Providence Station. Providence Station. Got a good. Ooh. All right, Providence Station. Population in the hundreds. All right, Providence Station. Location, deep space. Population in the hundreds. Authority, ineffectual. Projects, secrecy, ×2, manufacturing. I'm sure that there's nothing wrong with that. I'm sure that's not remotely shady. For now, don't roll on the other settlement tables. You can reveal other aspects of these places when you visit and interact with them. All right, so I'm just going to do this several times to give ourselves some stuff to bounce between here. So let's just rattle through these things really quick. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 rolls every time. Cool. All right. So let's get back over here, and I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so 31, 1, 96. Glimmer, planet side, 31, 1, 96, 34. Tens of thousands, okay. 96, 14, and 69. Nope, did that wrong. 96, 34, and 14. 34, tolerant, projects 14 and 69. Defense and salvage. Salvage. Okay. So let's get this thing here. Add another handout. Glimmer. You know, let me just get Providence Station up here real quick. Location. Planet side. Population. Tens of thousands. Authority. What did we say the authority was? Location. Planet side. Glimmer. Authority was tolerant. Tolerant authority, defense and salvage. Defense and salvage. Authority. Okay, there's Glimmer. Let's get another one going here. We got a handout and we're gonna, got a roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. 50, 88, 56. Meridian, deep space, thousands. 86, 96. Oppressive, 96 and 57. Mining, 25 and 14. Roll. Death? Fort creation. Control creation. Okay, that's fucked up. All right, Meridian Station. Location, deep space. Population, thousands. Authority, it's like oppressive or something. The bad one, pretty bad. Back up. Oppressive. And projects. Mining, control, creation. That bears some thought. You'll see. Meridian. Meridian between what? Okay. And we got one more. And we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. 43, 24, 6, 54. 24, 6, 54. Last hope for planet side. 6, few. Fair. 79 and 51. Subsistence. Mining. Okay. Last hope. That's That one paints a hell of a picture. All right, here we go. Let's add this handout. Last hope. This one is planet side location. Planet side population view authority fair projects subsistent mining. That's a bleak. Maybe, or maybe they're great. Who knows? Think of it being worse. So there we go. All right, so we have our four rather settlements or locations within the settlements. Settlement details. For now, don't roll. Generate planets. If any of the settlements are located on a planet or in orbit around a planet, you can identify and name the planet to help flesh out the nature of the location. To learn the planet's basic type, go to page 146. Roll once for each planet side or orbital settlement. We don't have any orbital settlements. That's interesting. We have 2 out in deep space and 2 that are on the planet. We don't have any actual orbital settlements. Optionally, you can give each planet a name. Planet oracles. All right. So we're gonna roll a couple more times for our happy settlement stuff here. 98. That's gonna be interesting. And a 3. All right. A 3 gives us a desert world. And a 98 gives us a tainted world. Oh, we were so close to vital. So close. All right, so let's, 98 was what came first. So Glimmer is on a tainted world. A foul planet racked by a poisonous climate and virulent growth. All right, what's the atmosphere like? A 2. Oh, geez. No atmosphere. How in the hell are there tens of thousands of people on this place? All right. We already know that there's settlements. Whew. All right, let's back us up. One more. Oh, we've got sample worlds for each one of these things. All right, cool. All right, or sample stuff for each thing here. All right, so let's look at our tainted world. We already have the settlement on. It's already pretty rare. It's a planet-side settlement. Observed from space. What do we see from space? Jesus, 98. Okay. Oh, so close to precursor vault. Descriptor and focus. Oh my God. All right. Let's keep drilling down. 4 and 59. Corrupted person. A corrupted person is visible from space? Seems weird to me. Geez, I wonder why. Corrupted person. Okay. Let's get Glimmer back up here. Edit this. Oh. It's fine. Toxic world. No atmosphere visible from space. Toxic. No. Corrupted person. There must be something that they did, like a big broadcast thing. Oh, I rolled twice, didn't I? 98. Just roll twice on that. So one more. For visible from space is a 54. Sludge-filled river networks. Planet side feature. Roll twice. 99. Oh my God. 41. Precursor vault. And precursor vault and layers of fast-growing lichen. That's a trick. That's a thing. Sample names. Atlas, Enema, Spain, Blight. Glimmer. Virus? Glimmer. Alright. Glimmer. That's a mess. Man, that's a big population at Glimmer. Tens of thousands. That's a future precursor vault. Layers of fast growing lichen. Alright, so 98 and a 3, right? The other one was a desert world. Alright, let's get back over here and check out the desert world. Desert world. A pitiless planet of searing heat, blowing sand, and sun-baked rock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can go with that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't think I didn't notice that I just rolled a bunch of 90s. Alright, so we have a string. Okay, oof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 97 and 99 start us off. So, okay. 97. Ideal. Alright. Wow. That's cool. Let's just edit this real quick. I'm gonna grab some of the, and cancel that. We'll get over here to Last Hope. Edit this one. Drop in here and talk about the planet. The planet, we don't have the name yet. It's a desert world. Ideal atmosphere. That's crazy. 97, 99 on visible from space. Precursor vault. An orbital. Okay. Orbital precursor vault. Okay. 64. Sprawling salt flats. All right. That makes sense. Visible from space. Orbital precursor vault. Salt flats. And 92 and 22. Descriptor focus. And flooded grottos. Flooded grottos. Water underneath the ground, maybe? 82. Remote 68. Remote rendezvous. All right. Remote rendezvous. Remote rendezvous. Don't know what that means. Don't care. And flooded grottos, which is weird on a desert planet, but okay. Ideal atmosphere visible from space and orbital precursor vault salt flats. It's a planet site with population of very few. Subsistence mining. Subsistence level mining. They're just trying to survive and they're doing mining. Okay. There's an orbital, but it's a, I mean, ideal atmosphere. Huh. Orbital precursor vault, salt flats, remote rendezvous, flooded grottos. I mean, that's cool. Mirage? Mirage? Bishop? I'm gonna go with Mirage. I like the name. I think I want to tie that in somehow to that frickin' orbital precursor vault. That's really cool, honestly. Alright, cool. So that gives us Last Hope. The planet's name is Mirage. I might swap this around a little bit so I think of it as the planet being Mirage. Anyway, alright, so let's see what we got next. That up a little bit. So generate planets, generate stars. If you'd like to know the nature of the primary stars these settlements and planets orbit, go to 143 and roll once for each settlement. So these are 4 different star systems. That's their assumption. So we usually just add a bit of scenery to these locations. For example, you might envision how a blue star bathes a settlement in harsh, cold light, or how a hypergiant fills the sky with a fiery glow. An unusual star, such as a corrupted star in an impending supernova, might actually have a narrative impact on your starring situation. All right, cool. Yeah, let's check out the stars. Just starting top to bottom, so I'm going to roll 4 times. See what we get. 17, 24, 7, and 53. Smoldering red star. Wait, is that right? No, I lied. Glowing orange star, 2 glowing orange stars, smoldering red star, and 53. Young star incubating in a molecular cloud. I feel like that has to be a deep space station. I'm going to have to do that just because that would be weird otherwise. But let's go back here. 2 glowing orange stars. All right, so let's go back to our stuff here. Yes! All right. So we're going to put Meridian Station is in deep space. Star is a, what do they call it? Young star incubating in a molecular cloud. And so it's projects where mining and control creation. Suddenly that makes sense. Oh, that's cool. They're doing something with the freaking cloud around the star. Oh, that couldn't possibly go badly. Meridian Station, young star incubating in a molecular cloud. I love it. I love it. Now here's the thing. I've got two stars, 2 glowing orange stars. Do I want 2 of the other stations to actually be in the same system? Because I could put Providence. I could have 2 of the 3. We got Providence as deep space in the hundreds, ineffectual authority, secrecy, and manufacturing. I'm gonna put that one in the like the smoldering red star because they want to be secret. I'm not gonna put them in this system with somebody else. So with these guys, their star is a smoldering red star here. Cool. And we're gonna put the other 2 in the same system. I like the fact that the 2 planets are in the same system, and it's this glowing orange star. I dig that. I like that they're in the same system because they're very, very different. So Glimmer, we've got this toxic world with no atmosphere that has a huge population, relatively. I'm gonna have to get this. They have a thing for the star having a name? No. Alright, thing has a star having a name, glowing orange star, and then we're gonna go back over to Last Hope, and Last Hope we're gonna have the same stuff. We're gonna put them in the same system. I like that because it's messy and the potential for drama is higher. So we've got 4 settlements but 3 systems, and that seems okay. That's a nice compromise in population, locations, and all that kind of stuff. Sweet. Create a sector map. Your sector worksheet includes space to draw a map of the sector. Keep it simple. Forge is vast. All right, let's get back over here. Whoop, nope. We're gonna go back over to the stars real quick. We're gonna go and okay. Your sector worksheet includes space to draw a map of the sector. Keep it simple. Dense stellar clouds, complex star systems, chaotic energy storage make everything difficult. The grid is not meant to track literal distances, but can be used as an abstract representation of whether locations are clustered together or remote from each other. Dots or circles for settlements work fine. You can utilize your own visual cues. All right. So the red star is Providence Station. This one is Meridian Station, and this one is Glimmer and Last Hope. A last glimmering hope. That is the poetry of that. That the two settlements are called Glimmer and Last Hope, and they're both in the same system. And I'm probably gonna need a map out of this whole, just map out this whole system, but that is fine. All right. Create passages. Next, you'll set which passages are available in this sector. A passage is a charted route among the drifts. Spacers rely on these routes for travel and trade. Think of it like using a GPS and freeways to drive to a distant city. For a gameplay perspective, following a passage allows you to resolve the outcome of a perilous journey with a single roll of the dice using the set a course move. It makes it easier to manage your resources, shifts the focus of your story to what happens at your destination. If you're traveling uncharted paths through space, you will instead undertake an expedition. This gives the journey and its perils greater focus. In exchange, you can earn experience for a successful expedition. Plus, you'll create a new passage which you and perhaps others can use to speed your way along the same path in the future. To learn more about passages, see 60. For now, turn to the next page to see how to mark passages for your starting sector. Number of passages. How many passages are in your sector? In the normal course of your game, learning about passages and acquiring navigational data might be challenges to be overcome. For the starting sector, assume the following. The terminus has 3 passages. Well, okay. Draw the passages as lines on your sector map. Each passage should do one of 2 things. Connect 2 settlements, connect a settlement to the edge of your sector map, leading to another sector. Okay. All right. So I get 3. We're going to have a link from Glimmer and Last Hope out of the system from Last Hope to Providence Station. What's Providence's thing? Deep space, ineffectual, secrecy, and manufacturing. There's secrecy. Maybe they don't have a thing. Okay. From Last Hope down to Meridian. Oh, I'm gonna do this. So we're gonna do a secret. The secret base also has a way out. It isn't connected. The other stuff in the sector it's not connected to, but it is connected to someplace off the map. So there's my 3 connections. Getting to Providence is gonna be a pain in the butt. That's all right. And I'm probably gonna blow up this system here a little bit, just in terms of, because I think there's gonna be a lot of stuff that can happen just in that system. So I'll probably have another map just for this, the Glimmer of Hope. Zoom in on a settlement. It will be helpful to have some additional detail for one of the settlements in your starting sector. You might begin the campaign in the midst of a layover, or you're just arriving there as your story opens. Choose one of the settlements in your starting sector, whichever is the most interesting to you, then return to the settlement oracle starting on page 162 and roll on the following tables. I think I already did first look, but yeah, I did do first look. Didn't I? Oh, no, I didn't. Never mind. All right. Well, okay, so I'm going to roll, let's want this, D4, 3. Glimmer, Last Hope, Meridian Station. All right, so I'm at Meridian. First look in Meridian. Roll twice on the first look, and settlement trouble. Okay. 77, 62, and 53. Sprawling or dispersed structures. It's weird. Precarious location. That follows. I'm going to go with these 2 and keep so we're at Meridian. Let's get in here more. First look. Oops. Intimidating defenses. And what are my other rolls? 62 and 50. Precarious location. Yeah, that follows. First look and settlement trouble was 77. Volatile energy source. All of these things track really, really well. Settlement trouble, volatile energy source. You think? Considering they're trying to control creation off of a young star incubating in a molecular cloud? Volatile energy source? Meridian, what are you doing? What are you even doing? Fools. You fools! The settlement is planetside or in orbit. No. Did some of this stuff already. Create a local connection. A connection represents an important relationship with a non-player character. You will create connections. For now, you have a single connection in the starting sector. You almost certainly know other people here and elsewhere, but you aren't truly connected to those people, or they aren't a focus of your story. If you're playing with others, you'll create a single connection. Make the move. Make a connection move. On a strong hit, you create a connection. Give them a role and a rank. This connection is already established at the beginning of the campaign, so no role is necessary. If you want to leave it in the hands of fate, you can generate a random roll using the character roll table on 171. I am leaving a lot of stuff up to fate in this one because I think it's fun. And honestly, the tables haven't shoved me wrong yet. So 26. Character role is an explorer. Alright, cool. Explorer has delved the depths of the forge and knows many of its secrets. So, I get a connection. Okay, great. I should give them a role and a rank. Oh, a rank. Gotcha. Okay, I'm going to go back to my character sheet for this one. And go on to the bonds here. We're going to add... Well, that's weird. I'm going to go progress, because this is going to be goofy. And we're going to add... Can we? Can I do it over here? Yeah. What the problem with the bonds is this is done on Ironsworn. So I'm looking forward to the sheets being updated here. So connection, shoot, I need a name for them. Okay, 1, 2, scrolls. A lot of rolling here at the beginning. That's all right. This doesn't work. All right, I'm gonna make a note in here under the bonds thing because I can write more stuff down. Concealed, augmented, cool. 72 and 84. Seize power. Okay. Strong and stingy. Sounds like there's no way that could go wrong. Alright, 69 and 56. Savella. 4, they're on to the Meridian. So they're going to be where I start. They're on Meridian. Explorer. First contact Explorer. Like, they're the ones that they used to go out and like find new systems and stuff like that. The goal seize power is interesting. See how much that, and we'll find out later that they're strong and stingy, which at least one of those doesn't sound like a ton of fun. So we're gonna go contact Maeve Savella, and I'm gonna put the progress down here because she starts out, and I'm gonna say they're formidable, which means as I progress, every time I get a chance to build the connection up with them, I mark one box on their little thing here. When I get up close, I can conclude it and actually turn them into a proper bond. But for right now, how this works is they have a role, and connections are not shipmates or companions. They're independent characters whose own lives connect occasionally with your own. You might accompany the connection on a specific mission, but you'll soon part ways. I feel like their role does something. Create a connection, give them a role and a rank. Whenever your connection aids you on a move closely associated with their role, add +1 and take +1 momentum on a hit. Copy. We're gonna get that into here under the bonds. So when they're helping me with exploration stuff, add +1 and take +1 momentum on a hit. Cool. Give the connection a roll. Did that. Next step. Depending on the connection's role and whims in the narrative events, they might serve as a regular patron, associate in your story, or as an infrequent acquaintance. As you interact, you can find opportunities to develop your relationship and eventually forge a bond with them. Meanwhile, whenever your connection aids you on a move closely associated with the role, etc. Introduce a sector trouble. Getting there. 29. What's the sector trouble? Energy storms are rampant. Cool. Don't know if I have a really good... You know what? I'm just going to put it just like this. Right here. Energy storms are rampant. Let's grab that and just slap it down right here in the middle. Sector trouble. Energy storms are rampant. And name the starting sector. Roll twice. Sure. We're going to do it all like this. 6814. Morian Chasm. Boundless Pyre. It's going to go with 68. Morian Pyre. Let's get another text in here. That's a little over the top. There you go. Morian Pyre. That's the name of the sector. Sector trouble and energy storms are rampant. Boom. Love it. There's our sample starting sector. And then we're going to start about what to do next. Okay, so in this final exercise, you'll identify a trouble or goal worthy of an iron vow and set out a sworn quest. Have your character sheet, asset cards, and dice ready. So let's review. We've got Earl Baxter, captain nominally of the good ship Zebulon Harding, which he found abandoned in perfect condition. Well, perfect. The navigation logs have coordinates that don't or shouldn't exist. And the timers and the clocks on the ship are always a little bit off, but that's fine. The ship is notable for having an AI on that Earl refers to as Zeb, and the AI lets him. Earl's a bit of a scavenger, a bit of a gearhead. He's good at poking around old relics and ruins and that sort of thing, and generally just fixing stuff and keeping things up to date. So mechanically speaking, whether it's remnant tech or human tech, he can probably cobble together something that kind of works, which works out well on a ship that he's kind of keeping going on his own. I need to figure out what the ship looks like, but for right now, what we know about the ship is that it is an armed multi-purpose starship suited for interstellar and atmospheric flight both, that can comfortably transport several people, although it just has Earl aboard right now. There's space for cargo. It's even got space for support vehicles if we ever have any. It's got a lot of potential. I feel like I could advance some, spend some experience to equip this vehicle with module assets. But it is armed, so, you know, that's not nothing. We find ourselves in the sector known as the Morian Pyre. Man, I want that to be Rift. I want that to be Rift really bad, but we're going to leave it for now. The sector trouble is energy storms are rampant. I feel like a little bit like they're right through here, which is why that energy storms. I just feel like there's a reason that there isn't a path from here to Providence Station. We've got Meridian Station, which is doing something with a new star. 2 planets that are both inhabited in the Glimmer Last Hope Glimmer system, the orange star, and Providence Station, which is secretive and doesn't have any easy routes to it, although it does have an easy route out of the sector, which the inhabited system also does. Meridian does not have any inhabited planets nearby, which makes total sense given what we know of that system. So that's what we've got going on. We're currently on Meridian Station, which has a problem with unstable power supply. Shocker. That's also where our contact is at, Dancer, who used to be a first contact explorer and has dreams of something bigger. So, sighting incident is the problem at the beginning of the story, which also we have no memory whatsoever, and neither does Zeb of what happened to the ship, what happened to its original crew, or anything like that. So that's a bit of a mystery. And my background quest is related to that, which is find out what happened to the crew of the Zebulon Harding. We'll say original crew of the Zebulon Harding. So there we go. At this point, you may already have a problem or mission in mind for the start of the campaign, so jump to 123. If not, consider the narrative fodder from the previous exercises. Did any of the quest stars associated with your truths jump out at you as inspirations? Do your characters have any duties, skills, or goals which lend themselves to a quest? Does your backstory imply an immediate danger or goal which must be dealt with? Is your ship in need of anything? Does its history create trouble for you? Are there any settlements, aspects, projects, or troubles which create an opportunity for a quest? Based on the role or goal, does your connection need something from you? Are there any settlement aspects, does trouble in the sector or some aspect of it need to be dealt with? I don't know what I'm going to be doing to deal with energy storms. I can't do much about that. A good inciting incident should be personal, a problem that won't go away on its own. Give it a bit of a clock, and keep the scope somewhat limited. Don't try to save the universe right out of the gate. And the Oracle, if I want to just kick off with something, suggest escort a trade ship carrying a prize cargo, which not probably what I'm going to aim for. The action and theme would suggest that somebody wants me to capture pride. Not sure what that means, but I kind of like where it might imply. All right, we're going to think some more about this, and when we get going here, we'll get a scene going. I would like to involve my connection, see what we can do there. That means I'm going to probably be going out to some remote location or something like that, so we will figure that out. And I'll think some more about what motivation we might have here off the bat, something that they think only I can help. In the meantime, we've got everything spun up. This is how you set yourself up for the character, for the thing. We got character creation. We have ourselves an initial sector to get ourselves in trouble with here, and yeah, things are complicated already. We got some stuff going on, so we'll find out more. We'll find out more soon. Thanks for hanging out with us. Next time we see you, well, there's a lot of dice that hit the table this time, but a lot more actual challenge dice are going to hit the table next time. So looking forward to that. See you soon, guys. Bye.